right. What's up, everybody? Long time no see. You're probably wondering, well, Jacob, where have you been? And to that, I'll say depressed. I kind of fell off after that last video, but it was not because of the gym or like feeling nauseous or anything. It was just like I got thrown off my routine, having to go up to Auburn and whatever. And then whenever I got back, I was going to the gym. I didn't work out, I was just doing cardio, and then getting just like progressively falling off. And then work's kind of been terrible lately, so I haven't had much energy to do anything. I've just been depressed, really. Pick up where we left off, which would be on chest and triceps, and that's pretty much gonna be it. Cardio, chest, triceps. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get in there. I mean, it's 11:52 in the morning on a Friday, so I'm sure there won't be much to do. There's gonna be people in there, people getting off for lunch break, and people getting off work just taking half days because it's Friday. Must be nice. I work in the healthcare field where you have to literally sell your soul for 12 hours a day every time you're there, forever, with no chance of ever getting out unless you just completely sell your soul and do something else. I want to talk to y'all a little bit about mental health, because it's something that frankly a lot of people struggle with. But as you can see, it took very little for me to get depressed and thrown off and not wanting to work out and do anything, because a lot of people, the gym is therapy, and it is a cure for a lot of mental health issues, because in today's age of technology and more corporate work instead of outside hard construction work, not that there's not a lot of that, just a lot of America is more office spaces, less movement, less outside, more technology. And every time we look at our phone, everything is engineered, and quite frankly perfectly engineered to just mess our dopamine receptors all the way up. And because everything is engineered to give us quick dopamine, easy dopamine, and we end up exactly how we are, which is dopamine deprived and or dopamine addicted, and our phone is the easiest way to get it. So we sit there and scroll all day while looking at all that blue light and staying inside and not going outside, not seeing the sun, not moving around. Our mind for sure doesn't like it, and we mess our brain up, whether it's depression, anxiety, or anything of that nature. So if you don't go to the gym, I suggest you start, because a good treatment for those two illnesses I just named, depression and anxiety, about 5 hours of cardio a week is ideal. It'll keep you sane, quite frankly, sane. You'll be less depressed, you'll be less anxious, and you'll be you'll feel normal, you'll be more normal. So I highly encourage at least 5 hours of cardio a week. At least for your mental health. If you go to the gym and don't do cardio, I suggest you start. Cardio is too good for you to not do it. And I'm not even talking about a body physique standpoint. I'm talking about a actual health and wellness standpoint on your brain and your heart. So 5 hours of cardio a week. And then also, if you really love training and the dopamine you get from, you don't get no dopamine from cardio. You do over a long period of time, but like after effect, you know, the runner's high thing. But during the fact, you don't. But lifting heavy weight, you do, because you lift heavy weight and you're like, oh yeah, I just hit, you know, 225 on bench, or I just hit 315 on bench, and I just squatted 400 pounds, and you feel great. And that's dopamine. So replace your dopamine hits with, instead of your phone and chasing algorithms, change your dopamine hits to working out and doing weights and getting progressively better, progressively stronger, I mean. And you'll start to see that you'll feel better mentally. And physically. And I'm not going to bore y'all with reading. I don't read, but I listen to audiobooks, which is still not the same as reading, no matter what you say. Reading an actual page on a book is still 10 times better for you than listening to an audiobook, but I guess listening to an audiobook is 10 times better than nothing. So, there's that little talk, but we will get into the gym. I'll see you guys in there. I forgot to record after leaving the gym. So I had to go to the doctor. So yeah, pretty good lift. It was real quick because I was short on time. I had to go, like I said, I had to go to the doctor today. Get my annual checkup and stuff. Well, pretty good chest day. Real light on the triceps. To be honest, I don't think my triceps need to be any bigger. I think I just need to lose the fat on my arms. My biceps can always be bigger. So that's why I only did like one tricep exercise. Well, one dedicated tricep exercise. The incline press hits triceps too. So, uh, but yeah, three sets of push downs, 3 sets of cable flies, high to low, and then 3 sets of cable flies low to high. Hit that upper chest some more. The pump is gone now because I've been at the doctor's office for over an hour. Then we hit incline bench, and the last 2 sets I actually took to failure because I physically couldn't push it anymore, which is pretty good. My chest was already exhausted from all the flies. I got a good pump. Posed down a little bit for the thumbnail. I'm not going to include it in the video because I don't know what the hell I'm doing when it comes to posing, but I felt like my chest looked pretty good in the one I used for the thumbnail. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Remember, guys, hit your cardio. Try to get at least 5 hours a week. Yeah, y'all can do the math on that. I'm not doing the math for how many how many minutes a day that is of cardio or uh, anything like that. Y'all can figure that out. Not a mathematician. Uh, lift heavy for the dopamine, or lift for the dopamine, and then lift for the delayed gratification of watching your body change over time for even greater dopamine. And that's the problem. Nowadays, we don't like delayed gratification. We want everything now and we want everything quick. And everyone's abusing peptides and everyone's abusing steroids and performance enhancing drugs. And it's better to stay natural. And I will probably do a sit down video and talk about that one day. Maybe when I have more people that follow me. But because it's really not worth it unless you're getting on stage and uh, going to be Mr. Olympia. It's really not worth it. And even then, to be honest, it's still not worth it. Those guys die 40 years younger than they probably would have. So, anyway, stay safe, have fun, don't do anything I wouldn't do. See y'all later.